The Story of the X, 2022. In 1979, aspiring pornographic actress Maxine Minks embarks on a road trip through Texas with her producer boyfriend Wayne, fellow actors Bobby Lynn and Jackson Hole, director RJ and RJ's girlfriend Lorraine, to shoot an adult film for the booming theatrical pornography market. Bobby Lynn and Jackson strike up romance, while Lorraine is unimpressed with the film's content and RJ's attempts to make it seem like a serious cinematic piece. The group arrives at the farm of Howard and Pearl, an elderly couple in whose guest house the group intends to shoot the film, The Farmer's Daughters. Howard is temperamental towards the group, brandishing a shotgun, while Pearl silently stalks Maxine. As filming commences without Howard's knowledge, Maxine is invited inside the couple's home by Pearl, where they have a conversation. Pearl laments her age, expresses jealousy for Maxine's youth, and makes a sexual advance towards her. She later watches Maxine have sex with Jackson and is aroused. Pearl pleads with Howard to have sex with her, but he refuses, claiming his heart is too weak. Night falls and the film crew relax in their farmhouse. Lorraine, keen to shed a reputation as a prude and intrigued by the film, asks to participate in the shoot, upsetting RJ. Eventually, RJ agrees to shoot a scene between Lorraine and Jackson, but becomes so furious over her unfaithfulness to him that he attempts to leave while the others sleep. However, he is stopped by Pearl, who attempts to seduce him. When he rebuffs her, she stabs him to death. Lorraine and Wayne notice RJ is missing and go searching. Wayne is killed with a pitchfork in the barn by Pearl. Lorraine is invited into the couple's house by Howard, who claims Pearl is missing, and asks Lorraine to retrieve a flashlight from the basement. When she does, Lorraine discovers the rotting corpse of a missing man and attempts to flee, but finds she has been locked in. Howard approaches the guest house and asks Jackson to help him locate Pearl. Jackson finds a submerged car in a pond before Howard shoots him dead, revealing himself to be complicit in Pearl's violent tendencies. Meanwhile, Pearl enters the guest house and climbs into Maxine's bed naked. Maxine awakens and screams, with Bobby Lynn witnessing Pearl fleeing the house. In the farmhouse, Lorraine uses a hatchet to break through a panel in the basement door, but Howard bludgeons her, breaking her finger, and forces her back inside. Bobby Lynn follows Pearl outside to the nearby lake and tries to guide her away from the water. Pearl angrily accuses Bobby Lynn of being a whore before pushing her into the lake, where she is devoured by an alligator. Maxine sees Pearl and Howard return to the guest house and hides under the bed. The elderly couple discuss the murders before having sex. Maxine manages to flee to the van, where she finds RJ's corpse and the keys missing. Armed with the pistol from the glove box, Maxine enters the farmhouse and frees Lorraine, who angrily blames Maxine for what has happened. Lorraine panics and runs out the front door, only to be fatally shot by Howard. As Howard and Pearl begin moving the bodies, intent on framing the crew as intruders, a dying Lorraine startles Howard, who has a heart attack and dies. Maxine retrieves the keys to Howard and Pearl's truck and attempts to shoot Pearl, only to discover her pistol is unloaded. Pearl tries to shoot Maxine, but she misses, and the force from the shotgun blasts Pearl out of the house, and she breaks her hip when she lands on the ground. As Pearl lies injured outside, she begs Maxine for help. Maxine refuses, and as Pearl berates her, Maxine runs her over with the truck, crushing Pearl's head. Maxine drives away from the farm. The next morning, the police arrive at the house to retrieve the bodies. It is revealed that Maxine is the daughter of a conservative Christian preacher whose speeches were frequently playing on Pearl and Howard's television. The police discover RJ's camera and speculate about what it contains.